a long few weeks since we've done this. I'm about to go visit my grandmother's again.
You do? Yeah, but you ain't gonna be going long this time, are you? You ain't going all summer, are you?
I don't think so. Maybe we'll see. Okay. So we decided to get an episode before I go. So this is gonna be a good one because I've had time to practice my voice a little better. So I'm hoping to maybe not stutter as much.
Good.
Okay. We've got two incidences to discuss today. First, I'm going to try to convince you that the Oozlum bird is real.
What kind of bird?
Oozlum.
Oozing bird.
Oozlum.
I never heard of a oozing bird. Hey, did you hear about the woodpecker who lived on a petrified tree?
No.
He found it to be impeccable. Get it?
Next picture. No, I don't get it, by the way. See, look, you see that? Like, there's like gas coming out of the back of it.
It's what?
There's like gas coming out of the back of it.
Gas?
Yeah.
Oh, is he farting?
No.
Is that what he's doing, is farting?
It's his design.
Oh.
3.
Yeah, you fixed that already.
It just happens. It just happens. There are three types of oozing birds. One lives in Australia.
Oozing birds?
Yeah.
You said it wasn't oozing.
One lives in Australia, another in Great Britain, and the third is in America. The Oozlum bird is known for its odd flying abilities. It's a black bird that can fly backwards. It is supposed to have beautiful tail feathers and flies backwards to admire them. Another theory states that if they become lost and don't know which direction to fly, they resort to flying backwards. Reports of the Oozlum began in 1858 in Australia.
That ain't a big deal. My buddy Ozzy had a cockatiel that flew backwards. It wasn't because he was smart, it's because he wasn't right in the head. Anyway, Ozzy named him RV. You know what that was short for?
What?
Reverse. Because he flew backwards. Sometimes he'd be sitting on his perch in his cage and he'd just fall off and thrash around in the bottom of the cage a few minutes, and Ozzy said he'd get up and look around like, who did that? What happened?
Next picture.
Have you ever heard anybody say, what happened?
Next picture. I don't want to think about it. Look at that.
Ain't it pretty?
Kind of looks like a walrus.
Looks like a chicken. A duck.
The American Manicarian.
What? Let me see that.
American version of the Oozlum bird is called the Oozlefinch. The Oozlefinch has no feathers and only one wing. This causes the bird to fly in tight circles until it flies up its own fundament. It flies up its own fonduments. It often flies backwards to keep dust out of its eyes. The Oozlefinch is reported to be able to fly faster than the speed of sound.
You're right. I don't believe so.
I believe so.
If he could fly faster than the speed of sound, the sonic boom would break windows when he flew by your house.
Who says it doesn't?
It doesn't. I still got all my windows.
Well, maybe they don't fly by your house yet.
Oh, so they only fly by certain houses?
It kind of looks like a puppet.
A puppet?
Yeah, look at its mouth.
It looks like somebody stupid drawed up.
Next picture. You're always dissing people.
Oh, there they are, two of them.
Yeah, they kind of look like frogs.
Yeah.
That one has a light in his stomach. I wonder what that's for.
You probably see where he's going at night. So when he flies up his own fundament.
Do some birds have that? Like lights on them?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Siri.
Lights. No, don't.
Some birds have lights on them?
We ain't got time for that.
These include starlings, many tropical songbirds, and a whole lot of types of parrot.
Parrots use lights. The Australian Oozlum bird is large enough to carry a man in flight. The giant Oozlum is larger than ostrich can fly. Powered by huge wings, the British Oozlum is a small and compact bird. This is the Oozlum with the beautiful tail feathers.
I know some women with some beautiful tail feathers.
You are a creep.
What?
Next picture.
Oh, there he is. That's one ill chicken.
That's what the dinosaurs look like. When startled, the Oozlum takes off at an extremely high speed. As long as the bird flies straight, it is fine. But if it ever turns left, it will fly in an ever-tightening circle until it flies up its own rectum.
Yeah. Half the people I used to work with on the railroad had the ability to function normally with their heads up their own rectums.
Human centipede
Don't impress
style.
me at all.
Human centipede style. You know,
It
it's
does
creepy.
not impress me a
creepy.
bit. I've seen people, I've worked with people out there that went around with their heads stuck up their rectum. And they had normal lives.
Next page. I guess I could say
Is
that
he
you had
stomping?
that problem. No. That's the dust around him going up. Okay, here's a
There he
diagram.
goes. Round and round and round, up his butt he goes.
Bird wakes, bird flies, bird goes, bird never sees again. It's scary. The sex mystery. Second mystery we're going to discuss is the.
Oh, we done with this bird.
Yeah, we're done with the bird.
Well, why am we on this picture?
What number is it?
We're on number 5.
Oh, I'm on number 6.
Oh, I need to go on.
Yeah, you're like 6 or 7.
Oh, who's this cat?
Okay. The second mystery we're going to discuss is the disappearance of Brian Shaffer in 2006. Brian Shaffer was a medical student at Ohio State University School of Medicine. He was 27 years old when the event occurred. I say event because it was probably the most bizarre disappearance on record.
Even worse than Jimmy Hoffa.
Who's that?
That's
the Kool-Aid guy.
Amelia Earhart. What about D.B. Cooper?
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, Amelia Earhart.
Amelia, she's the one who. Which one is she?
She's one of Jap's guys, they think. Chopped her head off, buried her in the sand.
That's insane. Don't say that. You're gonna get us off air.
I'm just telling you what they say.
Next picture. More reasons.
Why can you not be honest on here? Ooh, he's got a honey.
His mother had just died of cancer the month before, and although Brian put up a front that he wasn't bothered, his friends all spoke of how hard it had been for him. He was also dating a girl that expected him to propose at any moment. He confided.
What?
Confided? He confided. No, because the I's not long.
How do you know?
Look, it's not confided.
That's confided. You dork. The eyes are not long.
He confided to his friend that although he was about to become a doctor, he really wanted to run away and start a rock band. That sounds like a good dream. I don't blame him.
I can see after spending all that time in medical school, man could just jump around on stage yelling a mic would be a lot easier.
Next page. I'd like to start a rock.
Yeah, you need to. Oh.
The day of his disappearance, Brian.
Is this his boyfriend?
No.
Oh.
The day of his disappearance, Brian had dinner with his father, who noticed how exhausted his son appeared from late night studying. At 9 that night, he met his buddy Clint. At 9 that night. At 9 that night. At 9 that night. At 9 that night.
At 9.
At 9 that night, he met his buddy Clint and Ugly Tuna Saloona and local nightclub. This is a really hard read. Can we talk about that?
What?
This is a really hard read for me.
Everything's a hard read for you.
At one point, he called.
Except see Jack run.
What's that?
Nothing.
Jack and Jill went up a hill?
Yeah.
At one point, he called his girlfriend and discussed a trip to Miami, Florida, 3 days later. He and Clint had several shots of hard liquor during the night. So.
Did you say Ugly Tuna Saloon?
Yeah.
Why would somebody name a bar an Ugly Tuna in the middle? Where'd you say, Ohio? They don't even connect to an ocean.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't.
Ohio's next to, like, Florida, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why they all have the accent.
Yeah, it's between Alabama and Florida. You're right.
No, it's above Florida.
Yeah. And it's up.
Why did you say it's not by a beach, then? Florida's by a beach.
I'll just tell you, Yankees, enough said.
Just saying stuff.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the time I went with Duckhead and Grandpa Popeye to the Music City Bowl? And Alabama was playing Minnesota Golden Gophers, and
your battery's dying.
These Yankees were over there.
So you can't call them people that.
Can't call them Yankees.
Say like
these Northern Americans were over
based
there.
on where you live.
And I was like, you got to be a Yankee if the mascot of your football team is a golden rat. The Minnesota Golden Rats. Who ever heard of such? But anyway.
Is it rats? Have you ever heard of a rat tail? Rat King? You ever heard of that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where rats get their tails tangled up.
You say so.
Anyway. Next page.
Why you get off on these weird tangents?
You said rat and it just made me think. Okay. At some point, another friend named Meredith Reed joined them and had one last round with them. It was just after this at 2 a.m. that Brian became separated from his two friends. They attempted to locate him, and failing, they assumed he'd gone on home. He was never seen again. His girlfriend and father called him repeatedly to no avail. Police checked security footage at the bar and found videos of him going inside, videos of him talking to two girls at 2 a.m., and no video showing him leave. The case was perplexing.
Yeah. To them Yankees, I bet every case is perplexing.
Can you stop?
They probably couldn't read a clue if it was in English.
For location. Next page.
You have fever with them fits.
At the time, there was only one way for Brian to exit, and he isn't on any of the security footage leaving the bar. Police believed he's still somewhere inside the bar, but after a thorough search and nothing was found, police were confused. They discussed the possibility that Brian had gone to the bathroom, changed clothes, and walked out with a cap on and head down. They studied security cameras from the neighboring buildings, but there was still no sign of Brian leaving the bar.
Stop the clock. What a genius. Why hadn't I thought of that? You just go in a bar, you hide out, spend years getting free drinks after everybody leaves, and you have the whole place to yourself. Now that's the lie.
No.
Huh?
Next page. Picture. I lost my spot.
I can see why.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Stop.
Ugly in the grill.
We aren't exactly star-signed individuals.
Speak for yourself.
His car was still his car was still in his apartment, and nothing inside the apartment looked suspicious. Oh my gosh.
What is wrong with you?
I'm mixing words. I've never done that before. I have never stuttered this bad.
Hey, is it possible that you could just what's that disease you just might have caught? Dyslexia.
What's dyslexia?
It's some mental disease. Go ahead.
Can you catch that? Is it contagious?
Evidently. You're living proof.
Police even searched the sewer system, dumpsters, and anything else that could hold a body, but nothing was ever found. Besides an accident or murder, police wondered if he'd slipped off so he could be alone to grieve for his mother. Everyone who was with Brian that night took a polygraph
Polygraph.
and passed except for his best friend Clint. Clint refused to take it. Which,
Somebody probably told him it was a painful test like a prostate exam. And he was scared of it.
Is prostate exam something they do to test if you're lying?
If you're what?
If you're lying?
Yes. Yes.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Go next time you go to the doctor, tell him you want a prostate exam because you want to know if you're a liar.
Well, I know if I'm a liar or not. I'd ask if my buddy Jim. I know a guy in my school named Jim. I could give him a prostate exam.
You should give him one. Yeah. Too bad you already graduated. Or you?
No, I'm still in contact with him.
Yeah. Call him up, ask him, can you give him a prostate exam?
I gotta know if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You want me to tell you how a prostate exam works? You put your finger up his butthole and ask him a question.
Well, I wouldn't be doing it. Someone else would be doing it. I'd just be asking.
You said you wanted to give him one. I'm telling you how to do it. You put your finger up his butt. You ask him a question. If he lies, it'll pinch your finger off. If he don't lie, you can get your finger back.
Is that really how that works?
Yes.
Jeez. I don't think I want to give Jim a prostate exam anymore. Brian's girlfriend called his friend every night, called his phone every night for several. Are we still on? Are we picture 12?
What?
Are we on picture 12?
No, we're on 11.
We'll go to 12.
You didn't tell me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. A mouth. Somebody tears my mouth up when I make them.
I don't know who. You're not a photographer. What is it? Choreographer, cartographer.
Yeah,
Brian's girlfriend called his phone every night for several months. Then one night, instead of going to voicemail, it rang 3 times. According to the cell phone company, it was probably just a glitch. However, the phone did ping off a tower in Hilliard, about 15 miles west of where he was last seen.
So let me get this straight.
Sad.
It took him
really
months
sad.
to walk 15 miles. Man, he must have barely been drunk.
That's what makes it so perplexed. That's not what happened.
You know, Stonewall Jackson's men marched 30 miles in one day during the War for Southern Independence. and it took him months to go 15 miles. They would have walked that by noon. You reckon he did? You reckon he probably glued his? I bet he glued his cell phone to a turtle's back and turned it loose.
I wonder what happened if you did that.
Well, right there on the screen, obvious. 2 months later, it'll be over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Next picture.
Oh, next picture?
Yeah.
Well, you flying through these pictures.
I
Smiley
know.
face.
Yep. Over the years, there are many reported sightings of Brian in Texas, Michigan, and Sweden. None have been proved to have been him. Brian's father had just lost his wife, and he continued searching for his son. So this is really sad. A psychic informed him that his son's body was in Tangaling.
Let me see that.
Tinklelinky.
Where is it?
Alintingi
Yeah, I guess you're right.
River, near some bridge piers. After a search of the river, nothing was found. The police began to suspect the smiley face serial killer. The smiley face killer turned out to be a myth, though.
There ain't no such thing as a smiley face killer.
No, it's a myth.
Somebody probably saw it on a movie and believed it was real. It's
Is it-
kind of like Beavis and Butthead. Beavis asked Butthead, is Jurassic Park real? He said, well, it was in a book. Of course it's real. Everything in the book.
Jurassic Park was in a book?
What?
Jurassic Park was in a book?
Yeah, it was a cartoon.
I didn't know.
I mean, it was a coloring book.
I didn't know, like, Steven Spielberg knew how to write like that. Like, book.
He didn't write.
Oh, okay. Next picture.
He didn't write it.
Well, he just stole it then. Just lost respect.
Yeah, he
for
stole
a
it.
bitter hero. I love his hand gesture at the bottom. It's really.
Is that circle game? Can't even see old Saint Nick on a Christmas card without doing that circle game. Look, he's trying to do that
That's
circle game.
not the circle game.
You know what? I wouldn't put up with that. I'd push his cuticles back to the quick. Turn his fingers into curly fries.
2 years later, you made me lose my spot. Oh, now I'm back at the prostate. 2 years later, Brian's dad was working in his yard when a limb fell from a tree, struck him in the head, killing him instantly. An online condolence book showed one message saying, "To Dad, love Brian."
Condiments book?
Yeah, condolence.
What?
Condolence.
Condolence.
Showed one message saying, "To Dad, love Brian, U.S. Parentheses, U.S. Virgin Islands." The post had made in the public library in Ohio and believed to be a hoax.
Yeah, always get one of them. No matter where you go, you'll find one. Besides, there ain't no virgins left.
Okay. Prostate exams must have been doing it.
Oh.
Next picture.
Next picture. What are we on?
14.
Well, this is 14.
15.
Oh, there he is. Look at there. He's got a cartoon character of a stick man on him.
What is that?
Looks like a stick man with a gun in his hand.
When a private It's just really hard.
Are you gonna be all right?
It's really hard. When a private instigator pushed for
That's
Clint
what
to
she
take...
said.
I'm imagining that. There's no way you just said that. When a private investigator pushed for Clint to take take a polygraph test, Clint's attorney refused. He claimed that according to a police instigator he spoke with, police believed Brian is still alive. He claimed Clint told police Clint told police all he knows, and it's Brian. However, they need to be investigating, not Clint. According to one of their mutual friends, however, when police began to instigate, Clint stopped communicating with everyone. Brian's girlfriend stated that if Brian were alive, Clint would have known it, but she doesn't believe Brian would have abandoned her.
I get it now. I've seen this before. They were jealous of each other. She said, "You spend too much time with Clint. I thought you loved me." Clint says, "Man, she got you henpecked. You embarrassing, dude." So Brian's thinking, I'll fix this. I'll go hide in the bar for 25 years.
Stop making jokes about it.
I'm not on me. I'm giving you my theory. I'll just go hide in the bar for 25 years. Why do you read these things to me and then you don't want to hear my theory?
I don't.
There he is. What's he doing? He looks like a bum.
Then in 2019, an American homeless man in Tijuana who looked who looked like Brian.
Is that close to the Mojave Desert?
That's in America. Mojave Desert's in flipping Idaho or something.
Yeah, Idaho ain't in America.
Is it? I don't actually know where Idaho is. I thought it was Irish. Anyways, an homeless man who looked like Brian appeared online and on the news. Pictures were sent to the FBI, who used computers to rule out the man being Brian. In 2021, the FBI released a computer-generated time-lapse photograph of what Brian would look like at this time.
So the computer said that's not him. Look at that drunk dude. He's still drunk 2006 from that, all the way from 2006, still drunk. Computers sure are dumb, ain't they?
This is you want to see a picture of what Brian looked like in 2021?
There you go, ladies. Where is this it?
No, the next one.
Oh, there you go, ladies. Yep. You know what that proves, ladies? Yep, there you go. You know what that proves to everybody? Not just ladies, but it proves to everybody.
What?
No matter how hot you find him today, 10 years later, he's going to be old, ugly, smells bad, and farts too much.
Anyways.
So what do you think?
That is definitely one of the more perplexing things I've seen. You've got text messages. You wanna stop the podcast to answer those? I didn't think so.
But you
For sure.
so you
So
you get mad at me for making fun of Yankees, but let me tell you a story about me and Popeye. Your grandpa.
Alright.
I don't know if I ever told you a story or not, but it's pretty important.
Okay.
1994. 94, 96, 90.
You're really old.
94, 96, I can't remember. Anyway.
I wasn't born yet.
You mentally ain't born yet. But anyway, we went to Smithsonian Institute, and there was a woman there from one of them New England states. I don't know which one it is. It don't matter.
New England? That's not in America.
No. Old England's not in America. New England is.
Wait, they moved it?
Yeah. No. Anyway, we're in a Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, and my first wife, who we won't mention here, and my mom went to the bathroom. So me and your grandpa, me and Popeye, we're standing out there, and they got this diagram of an engine on the wall, a jet engine.
Like the one on the alien thing we read about. Yeah, the last one.
If you say so. But anyway, There's a mannequin sitting behind this counter, and he's cut from the chest up, and he's got on a ball cap, and he's got painted blonde hair. And he's a mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there facing away from everybody, or facing sideways, and this woman with a baby in a baby carrier goes over there and says, and this engine lights up, and it shows the air flowing through it, how it works, and how it goes out the exhaust, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when it stops, I mean, it like goes off every 45 seconds. So when it stops, she goes over here and tells that mannequin, "Can you make it do it again?" And the mannequin don't answer. And so she says, and so at this point, Popeye's over there elbowing me in the ribs going, look. So I saw her, but I didn't want her to see me, staring at her laughing. Of course, Popeye didn't care. So she says, "Can you make it do it again?" And so the dummy, of course, the mannequin, he don't say nothing. And Popeye's still elbowing me, pointing, laughing. And she gets mad, and she leans across the counter, right into her lips about 3 inches from his ear, and says, "I said, can you make it do it again?" And the mannequin don't say anything. And so then she gets mad and walks off. And just as she's walking off, the engine fires up again. She won't even look back. And Popeye said, "Did you not see that?" I said, "Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't want her to see me laughing at her." And he said, "If she's dumb enough to think that mannequin's real, she's dumb enough not to know we're laughing at her."
Here's the thing I gotta bring up though. Some mannequins look real. To her degree.
This one did not.
Okay.
I assure you, I was there. Have you ever seen a mannequin with painted hair?
Yeah, they can look real.
Okay, maybe you know what? Maybe you should move up north. Wait a minute. Something just don't know. You're 1/4 Yankee.
What states are up north?
What states?
Yeah. Like is okay, wait, I'm trying to
You want me to name them all?
just a few.
Well, the New England states are the worst Yankees.
Well, they're not even in America. They weren't.
Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, New Jersey.
Pennsylvania is misspelled on the Liberty Bell.
What you want? It's probably somebody like you put it on there.
I can read. I can spell. Do you think I can't spell?
Spell Pennsylvania.
Pen. P-E-N.
Yeah.
Pencil. Penil. Wait, say it again.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's P-E-N-C-I-L.
Yeah.
Pencil. And then V.
Vain.
E-I-N.
Yeah.
E-A. Y-E-A.
How'd you know that?
Pennsylvania.
You're good. I'm impressed. I really am impressed.
Thank you.
You know
I told
what?
you I could. It's just reading is
Yeah,
hard
I
sometimes.
mean, you know what? Most Americans don't realize that you know our tax money is being well spent on education. It is. You proved.
Well,
it.
they did teach me that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
sure
know-
they did. I don't doubt that.
I will say though, I had like a forensic part, you know, where we did forensics, and I didn't learn about a lot of the stuff we learn here.
Forensics.
Yeah, like prostate exams and stuff. I didn't learn about any of that.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
They
I
didn't
learned the
teach
polygraph.
They didn't teach you none of that.
I did learn about the polygraph.
But they didn't teach you about the prostate.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, I can see. You know,
Dude.
maybe they need to raise their taxes some more and they'll teach you about that.
Hey Siri,
What are you doing now?
can I use a prostate exam on my friend Jim? If you are uncomfortable doing the exam alone, you can bring a friend, partner, or family member with you during the procedure.
No, not a family member. I'm not going. No,
I gotta like, actually,
I'm not going.
I gotta actually try that for like Jim though.
No, I gotta keep my fingers. He might lie. I don't want my finger pieced
I don't
off.
think your butt cheeks can tear off your finger.
You don't.
Well, Jim's might. I've
Well,
never
put
seen
your
it.
finger up your own butt and cough real hard.
No, I gotta do it to Jim, not me.
Yeah, you need to.
I gotta, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting though.
What?
How does the
You're willing to risk
No.
losing a finger to
How does
find
it-
out if he's lying?
How does lying correlate to butt? Like, how does your butt clench when you lie? How does that work?
You know what? When you solve that mystery,
Yeah,
you'll be rich beyond belief.
they don't know.
Nobody knows. Yeah, it's a mystery.
I can't tell if you're being serious right now.
I'm always serious. When am I ever
That's
lying?
insane.
Einstein said if somebody could prove that, you know,
Einstein, like, did he ever?
he didn't even
Did
know.
Einstein ever have a prostate exam to like test if he was?
Well, I
actually
didn't
smart?
ask him. He didn't say nothing about it in his book.
Oh, he kept like.
You know his book, Einstein by Einstein?
It's not real.
It is real. I read
It
it.
ain't real. Your butt is
I
clenched.
read it.
Your butt
24
cheeks are
pages.
clenched.
It was 24 pages
You
long.
lie. You're lying so much. Your eyes are brown. You're so full of crap.
My
I'm
eyes are
telling you.
green.
Your eyes are green. Why did I get cool color eyes like that?
You got your mama's eye color. You got your mama's hair color. And you also got your mother's mental capacity, which is not good. But anyway,
Okay.
I'm going to give this Oozlum bird a 1. Now, this guy, I don't know. What am I rating about this guy?
I don't know. I've been so caught up with the prostate exam, I forgot. Oh, is it like aliens that did it?
Did aliens get him in the bar? No.
Okay.
1.
Was it mysterious? Like, was it like?
Yeah, it's pretty mysterious. I gave him a 5 on mystery. I think he's still in that bar. I
No,
think
I
he's
need
still
no
in there
believability.
drunk.
Do you think it's something cryptid or scary? Give it out of a 10.
Nah,
Aliens, ghosts,
no.
government conspiracy.
Murder me.
No, that's lame.
Huh?
That's lame.
Lame.
You think Clint did it, and that's why he wouldn't accept the prostate exam?
Well, why wouldn't he? Okay, time to cut this off.
Why do you say
You
that?
make the dogs mad.
You made the-
When you make Roddy mad, it's bad. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. TNT. Wait a minute. How do I get out of this again?
You click that button.
TNT out.
I might need a prostate exam.
You do. Yeah. I
Gee,
told you.
because I
Go
was
to the
just thinking about it.
doctor,
Like, how
tell
do
me.
I know when I'm not lying to myself?
Put your finger up your butt and tell the lie and see what happens.